Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another Cardwell's Cauldrons here. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And today on Geektopia Island, we went ahead, I don't know really, because we're still excited for the next set. New spoilers came out. I keep saying that every video, but it's true. And like last time, we were grabbing all the different color combinations, making different decks, and this time, I realized that we didn't actually do a Boros deck, to be honest. We've done like Jeskai and such like that, but we're going to go straight Boros. And the only way to only do straight Boros is with the card Path of Mettle. And that's why the deck is easily named just Path to Victory, because that's what you're trying to do.
It's rough and straightforward. That's what we're at.
Yep. I've made a Path to Mettle deck before, but it didn't have the lands, and it didn't have the new awesome cards that Boros brought to the table.
Yep.
Through guilds. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we, with the enchantment. It's a legendary enchantment. Enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage for each creature that doesn't have first strike, double strike, vigilance, or haste. So that's kind of like a mini chain whirler on turn 2. Whenever you attack with at least 2 creatures that have those keywords, you flip it. And when you flip it, because you pass the test, Metzali, Tower of Triumph. It becomes a land, so you tap it for any color that you like, or you can pay 2, 1 in a red, tap it, deals 2 damage to each opponent, which is really nice. Or you can pay 1 white and 2, tap it, choose a creature at random that attacked this turn, destroy that creature. So like, it kind of helps against control and aggro at the same time, because if you get to flip this, then you're just like, take 2 every turn, take 2. And with all the haste creatures and like creatures that you have to get you there, hopefully it just ends the game. Or if you're lucky enough where they just have a Carnage Tyrant and they swing, and then you could do that and kill it. So it has,
it's got its place. I like it.
I really always enjoyed the enchantment, and I want it to make it work. And hopefully with these creatures it will.
Yeah, hopefully it will. So let's get into it. So starting off correct with goblins.
Yep.
So Fanatical Firebrand is 1 red for a 1/1 haste, and you tap sacrifice him to deal 1 damage to target creature or player.
Yeah.
He's just there to be like, I'm gonna get you.
Yep.
And that's what he does.
The utility of that creature is amazing. Like, I've been playing it, of course, on Arena, and it's just really good. Killing all the Lenoorals, killing
it
all
kills
the
the Danto
triggers.
Vanguards, and or at least makes them pay for life.
I'll tap this dude, pay for life, thank you.
Healer's Hawks. It kills all kinds of dudes. Like, it'll kill Knight of or Jaylight Rangers if they get just a land.
Yeah, exactly. Branchwalker, Knight of Autumns, when they come into play, just like kill that real quick. Done. Thank you.
Yeah, so good.
And the next one, of course, like you said, Healer's Hawk, because that mono white red deck ran it, and it has lifelink, so that's one of the stipulations that you need. So it's a flying lifelink 1/1 for 1 white. Good.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good. Next up is a Rigging Runner. He's a 1/1 first strike for 1. And he gets +1/+1 counter as long as you've attacked this turn.
Yeah, so he has the raid trigger, and he's also a Goblin Pirate.
Yeah, I mean, goblins for life.
And it's weird how a 2/2 first strike actually means a lot in this, I guess, environment. Especially since we have plenty of burn to like counteract with that first strike damage.
Yeah, but this dude can get he does a lot of work.
Oh yeah. The next one, Sunhome Stalwart. He's kind of weird. I chose him before the Knight of Grace, and because of the Mentor trigger. He's 1 and 1 white, first strike, 2/2. That's good. But he has Mentor, so he can buff up all your 1-drops if need be when you swing in, and the next guy as well.
Yeah, and the next dude is Swiftblade Vindicator. So red-white for a 1/1 with double strike, vigilance, and trample. This dude is insane if he gets out of hand. Like, if you get any number of counters on him, he just gets to go wild.
He's just, pretty good.
Dude is pretty wild. He does a lot of different things for you.
And to help with that is Tajic, Legion's Landing. Or Legion's Edge, sorry. I was remembering the other card. So, 1 red, white, haste, 3/2, Mentor. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. So if Jeskai Control tries to Deafening Clarion, he's the only one that dies, but all your other dudes live, which super helps. And you can pay a red and a white. He gains first strike until end of turn. So you can swing, Mentor another dude, give him first strike to save him.
Yeah.
And something I forgot to mention, this is also a super cheap deck. Without the lands and the risk factors, which is one of the spells, it's like $20. Maybe. Like,
yeah, yeah, but it's super strong because you're just getting there. It's red, white, get there.
It's really quick. That's all it is.
And then to help your dudes get there, we have some really good instants and sorceries. And first up is Shock, because it's 1 red instant, deal 2 to any target.
That's it.
That's what it's for.
Game 1, you're just there to jam all in and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Because we also have Lightning Strike. 1 and 1 red. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Seems good.
We also got the split card, Response and Resurgence.
Yep.
And it is red-white hybrids, so you can play that either 2 red or 2 white or any combination. And it's an instant, deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking dude. Or Resurgence, which is a red, white, and 3 creatures you control gain first strike and then vigilance until end of turn.
Yep.
After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase, and after that combat phase, there's an additional main phase.
Yes, that's the main reason why it's in here, because you're just like, all right, you're dead. Just double up a mentor trigger, swing, go, done, win.
I like it.
That's pretty good. And like I said before, risk factor, because that card's overpowered, especially when you just rush them down as fast as possible.
Yeah, this card's so strong.
So it's 2 in red, instant. Target opponent you have may have risk factor deal 4 damage to them for 3 mana, insane. Or that player lets you draw 3 cards. And it has jumpstart, so you discard a card, cast it again.
Yeah, so like if you're in the late games or whatever, you're just like, hey, pay 3 at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Do you want to take 4 or do I get to draw 3?
Yeah.
And you're already playing aggressive, so they're probably going to be either at low life, so they're going to let you get the 3 cards, or they're going to go even lower and not let you get the 3 cards.
It never feels good, especially if you keep like a bluff card in your hand. Just be like, you want to take 4? Because I have the shock that I can kill you with real quick.
Alright, next up is Heroic Reinforcements.
Yep.
Red, white, and 2 for a sorcery. Create 2 1/1 white soldier tokens. Until the end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste.
Like, this was a mini all-star at the World Tour, or the Pro Tour, when this deck came out. Like, it's just silly. And say you have a Path of Mettle, but no dudes, and you cast this, it actually triggers the Path of Mettle, because they both have haste when they come in, and you swing.
I like it.
And then you flip it over for the lands.
That's pretty good.
So,
I actually never seen that card.
Yeah, it's a limited all-star for sure, and like it did really well in one of the major tournaments. But yeah, that's literally it. It's a forward card, like a playset of all the creatures, some spells, and then you just go for it.
Yeah.
That's all like really it is. Like I said, it's around $20 without the lands. But with the lands, of course, you have 4 Clifftop Retreats and 4 Sacred Foundries. And then 7 Mountains, 7 Plains. And it's just because you kind of need those because of the split cards, right? Vindicator, Tajic, Path of Mettle, Response, they're all like red and white.
Yeah. And you definitely want basics right now in this format just because Assassin's Trophy is a card and Settle the Wreckage is still a card.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I mean, it's just have those things go around is too good to if they get more value by you not having basics. So.
And we're just doing honorable mentions. Of course, one of them is the Knight of Grace against Golgari. It's first strike, 2/2 hexproof from black, and if someone owns a black permanent, it gets +1/+0. So it helps out with that.
Next up is Ajani's Last Stand, and it's 4 mana for an enchantment. And whenever a creature or a planeswalker you control dies, you may sacrifice it. It becomes a 4/4 angel with flying. Or when a spell or an opponent causes you to discard this card, if you control the planes, create a 4/4 creature token with flying.
Yes. So I don't know. I'm really, especially against Grixis control, if they start making you discard cards. It's kind of like a Narrowhide Fairhawks or whatever it is. I put them all together, but basically the same thing, but for white. So if you don't have green, you run that.
Yeah.
And of course, this guy Baird, Steward of Argive, 2 and 2 white, 2/4 vigilance, so it helps with the path. And creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless they pay 1 for each attacking creature.
I can't tell you how many times this dude has stopped people in their tracks.
Yes.
Because what this dude punishes, even though it's terrible, is he punishes land screw.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't have lands, they have to choose between attacking or not attacking then. Because, like, if they're playing red aggro, they usually are just trying to swing in. Yep. But if they get, like, 2 lands, then they get to choose whether they want to attack or not.
Yeah, or burn. Like, they usually, attack and then they risk factor you. And then this stops them from doing both at the same time.
He's just so good because he taxes the amount of extra mana. So you can't just auto attack or just... You have to actually pay attention to what you're wanting to do.
Exactly. And the fact that he has vigilance too, so you can sit back and just pelt him for 2 every turn.
Yeah. Dude's pretty silly.
Heck yeah. And as quickly as this deck tech is, hopefully you win that on your matches as quick as that as well. So the deck list will be down below, and hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island. Goodbye.
Later. Also, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all of our future content, make sure you tap that bell.
And go ahead and check us out on our streams. Don't forget to support us on Patreon, and thank you for staying here on the island.
Later, guys.
Bye.